I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm being asked to pay attention. And I've just seen the news quickly on my YouTube feed. And I haven't looked into the details right now, but at this point, but maybe I will while I record this video. But I'm being asked to pay attention to what's going on with the UK Prime Minister, PM Starmer, and why. And of course, it's Churchill who's coming through here with a message for the UK PM Starmer. Churchill's spirit is still around me, and he was nudging me yesterday actually to do a message for UK PM Starmer, but I was like, why? At this point, I'm like, why should I even bother with these politicians and top celebrities who are watching me? And then, well, I just kind of came across some news regarding UK PM Starmer on my YouTube feed. And I'm like, what's going on there? And then, you know, Churchill's spirit started to communicate with me again, and also the planets, the universe, the cosmos, because the planets in our solar system are part of the universe or the cosmos. And then I started getting the message. Why is this happening to the UK PM Starmer? Though what is happening with the UK PM Starmer? And now I'm looking at the news, just news headlines here on Google. And the BBC News headline says, Prime Minister Keir Starmer will fight any attempt to replace him, friends say. What else have we got here? From Sky News, the headline says, Starmer vows to fight any plots to oust him. What else have we got here? From The Independent, the headline says, the 3 ways Starmer could be ousted as PM after streeting coup rumors. CNBC News headline says, the sharks are circling UK PM Keir Starmer. Yeah, all right, so that's what's going on. Well, I'm getting the message from the universe, from the cosmos, from God. God is the universe, and the universe is God. And the Arcturians, our star family, my star family, UK PM Starmer's star family, because he's an Arcturian too, I've already told him that. And of course, the spirit of Winston Churchill. The message I'm getting from them is that you are under God's judgment too, PM Starmer. And this is karma playing out for you because you didn't help me when I asked you for help. And also, you are not bringing me into the political fold by making me a diplomat, because I asked you for that too, and you're not doing that either. So This is karma, meaning God's judgment playing out in your life for not helping me, for not making me a diplomat and bringing me into the political fold like I asked you to. So, this is karma playing out. This is God's judgment playing out in your life because of that. Because of you not helping me, because of you not coming in and connecting with me, because of you not making me a diplomat and bringing me into the political fold as I asked. And I don't even really want to do any more messages at this point because I was just, talking to God, the universe, cosmos, my star family, Arcturians, and of course Winston Churchill's spirit is around me as well. And I was like, you keep making me do these karma and judgment messages, but I'm not really seeing anything much playing out here in the real world, in the physical world, where, like that's where all these people, these politicians and top celebrities, that's where their attention is, or that's what they pay attention to, or that's what they take seriously. Like, things playing out here in the physical, material, tangible world that they can see, touch, hear, with their human senses, the five human senses that everybody has. But, well, other than, of course, what's playing out with President Trump and his health issues, because his, health issues, serious health issues, in terms of him having mini strokes, in terms of him having heart issues mainly, and his hand rotting because he's rotting from the inside, as I've already mentioned here in a previous video, because he's under God's judgment too, because I put him under God's judgment too. And all those serious health issues are happening to him because he's getting karma and judgment from God too, because he had the audacity to think that, oh, I have the authority to destroy her. Those were his thoughts towards me. And of course, I can pick up on your thoughts, and I can pick up on his thoughts. So he was thinking that he has the authority to destroy me. And he's also sabotaged my channel. So of course, President Trump is going through karma too. All of that is part of his karma and judgment from God. And then, I just did a message regarding President Putin and how there has been a little bit of a breakthrough with him too, in terms of me, when it comes to me. And also because God and the universe, yeah, they've been working on President Putin as well, in his dream state as well, regarding me. Just like we've been working on President Trump in his dream state, and Prime Minister Netanyahu, and all of them. Oh, well then. So when it comes to President Putin, all of you world leaders and politicians, you couldn't get through to him. But seems like I'm starting to get through to President Putin. You couldn't have a breakthrough with President Putin at all, but seems like, you know, I'm starting to have a little bit of a breakthrough with President Putin because he's paying attention to me. Isn't that interesting? But you don't want to bring me into politics, right? Even when you're being asked to by God, by the universe, by the cosmos, by the higher powers. It's not just me asking you. That's not what's going on here. It's not just me asking you. It's God, it's the universe, the cosmos, the higher powers, the planets in our solar system. And, the deities, the gods and goddesses of the universe. And okay, you know what? You probably won't understand that, but I don't even know why it's coming through. It's coming through, so I'm saying it, but I know that most people don't really understand that level of spirituality and the non-physical and all that. But yeah, the universe, the cosmos, God, our star family, the Arcturians, the higher powers, they're all coming through here. And it wasn't just me asking you to do that. Like, make me into a diplomat, bring me into politics, bring me into the political fold in that way. That idea was being given to you so you know what to do when it comes to me and how to bring me in. But you don't want to do that either. So then this is your karma. This is your judgment from God, PM Starmer. This is your karma and judgment playing out in the real world, in the physical, material, tangible world for you to see and experience and go through. How does it feel, PM Starmer, to go through a crisis like I have been? A different crisis than yours, but still a crisis situation for both of us. So how does it feel now that you're in a crisis, PM Starmer? And the very thing that you value, premiership, you being a prime minister, that position of power, what if that's taken away from you? How do you feel? How does it feel to be in a crisis like that, where you may lose that position of power that you want? But when we asked you to do something with it for the greater good, in terms of helping me and bringing me in to the political fold, you don't want to do it? You don't want to use your position of power for the greater good? Well, then we have a problem. And that's why your karma and judgment is playing out right now in terms of what's happening to you. People trying to oust you as prime minister. At number 10, from number 10, your own people around you. Oh well. And coming back to President Putin, I suppose you politicians, you world leaders, could have never imagined that someone like me could get through to President Putin, or could have a breakthrough with President Putin, with someone like President Putin. I bet you couldn't even imagine that happening, right? But it's happening, even if it's just a little bit of a breakthrough at this point. But imagine if you could bring me into politics as a diplomat What am I capable of then? What could I make happen then? With President Putin, with Prime Minister Netanyahu, with President Trump, and all the other world leaders and politicians. Because this is just a small sample of what I'm capable of and what we're capable of doing and making happen. What I am capable of doing and what my presence is capable of doing, what my presence could do. And the fact that only someone like me could have a breakthrough with someone like President Putin. But when are you going to realize it? You world leaders and politicians, when are you going to realize my importance and my significance and what I can bring to the table? When you're already seeing signs of what I'm capable of and what I can bring to the table in real life now, with all of you, with President Trump, with President Putin, and now with you too, Prime Minister Starmer. And well, there's Prime Minister Netanyahu too, but well, we'll see what happens there. And what's already happened there in terms of President Trump's 20-point Gaza peace plan. And as I predicted and or prophesied that it won't work. And we can all see that it's not really working. There's no progress. Like after the hostage release stage, like what about the rest of the 20-point plan? Where is that board of peace? How come there's no progress after that? How come there's no progress being made? Because as Churchill said, it's a farce. It's all a farce. And now you can all see that too. The world can see it. All I did is, well, predict it, prophesy it. Because I saw it coming. Because that's what prophets do. They see the future. They see things coming. And that's how they can predict the future, and that's how they can prophesy. And me being the reincarnation of Joan of Arc for Christians mainly, Catholic Christians mainly, but also because she's a historical figure. You know, she's known worldwide by everyone else too. And, you know, the Catholic Church, the Vatican has canonized her as a saint, but she was also a prophet. Because she was having visions like a prophet, like, what do you think? Because she was also a prophet and she was also working with Archangel Michael for Jews and Christians, who is Farishta Mikael for Muslims, and all that, etc. So, and that's just who I am the reincarnation of for Christians and, you know, the rest of the world, in terms of the rest of the world knowing about Joan of Arc as a historical figure, as a legend. And then, of course, I am the reincarnation of Prophet Muhammad's wife Aisha for Muslims and Goddess Radha for Hindus as well, because it's the same soul reincarnating in these different backgrounds and religions and races. And that's how reincarnation works. That's how reincarnation of the soul works. So, anyway, I'm rambling on a bit here. So, are we done here? I'm just asking my spirit team and God, the universe, the cosmos, the planets, the Arcturians, my star family, Commander Ashtar, Jupiter Command, Commander Ashtar of Ashtar Galactic Command or Ashtar Command, and Jupiter Command is coming through here as well. Antarians are coming through, Pleiadians are coming through, Syrians are coming through. Yeah, well, all the star races are coming through here. The galaxy is coming through here. Andromeda can come through here, our sister galaxy, sister galaxy to our Milky Way galaxy. They're all coming through here. And of course, the spirit of Winston Churchill for PM Starmer, for UK PM Starmer. So, yeah, they're all here. They can all come through me. So, and you world leaders and politicians are not listening to them because you're not listening to me, because they come through me. The whole universe is coming through me, and you're not listening. So then what do you think will happen? Karma and God's judgment. And that's what's already playing out in your lives here in the physical, material, tangible world for you to see, hear, touch, experience in real time, in real life. You just need to realize that that's what's happening to you and with you. And it's because you will not help me, you will not come in and connect with me, to work together with me, and you will not make me a diplomat and bring me into politics and bring me into the political fold. That's why this karma and God's judgment is happening to you. And it will keep happening until you do what you are being asked to do when it comes to me. Until you help me, until you come in and connect with me, until you make me a diplomat, until you bring me into politics, until you bring me into the political fold. Your karma and God's judgment will keep unfolding in your lives, in your physical, material, tangible world, for you to see, hear, touch, experience like a human being would. And I'm also getting that karma for Bollywood's Karan Johar and Bollywood's Salman Khan is coming too. And I've already given that message to Bollywood's Karan Johar specifically, and well, even to Bollywood's Salman Khan and others in Bollywood's in general in my previous videos here. But they're actually showing me, like, they already showed me what kind of karma or God's judgment is coming for Bollywood's Karan Johar. They showed me that, before I did a karma message for Bollywood's Karan Johar. But now they're showing me and they're telling me what kind of karma Bollywood's Salman Khan will get, or what kind of karma is coming for Bollywood's Salman Khan. Now they're showing me that too. But I'm not going to say it here. I'm not going to say. There's no point, because when you people are not bothered, then why should I be bothered? Why should I keep telling you everything? Especially when you don't even want to come in and connect with me and work together with me, or even acknowledge me, or even acknowledge my existence. So then I will let karma and God's judgment do the job. Now they're giving me a message to give to President Zelensky. President Zelensky, you need to come in and connect with me too. And I've been asking you to come and connect with me for a while as well. Or you will get karma too. God's judgment will unfold onto thee as well. Or you will get karma too. You will get God's judgment too. You will get karma too, President Zelensky. And you will come under God's judgment as well, is the message coming through for you right now. And the same message goes for the French president, President Macron, as well. You need to come in and connect with me too, or you will get karma and you will come under God's judgment as well, President Macron. Oh, and I have the spirit of Nelson Mandela here with me too now. He's coming through as well, though he has been around me as well. The spirit of Nelson Mandela. Oh, he's saying hi to all of you who will end up watching this video, and all the politicians and world leaders, of course. Well, not all the politicians and world leaders. Well, you know, the few who are watching me, or however many that are watching me. Nelson Mandela is saying hello and greetings to all of you, world leaders and politicians watching me. Because he's coming through here again. Okay, I'm gonna leave this message here. Take care, stay safe, over and out.